New introduction here. I want to get everybody's attention for what I feel will be a lucrative opportunity. It's the first ever NYSE marijuana IPO. We're making history here, and I feel this is just the first stepping stone in what is going to be the start of many IPOs on both the NASDAQ and the NYSE. I feel we're going to have a marijuana sector and marijuana ETFs in the future, and this is just step number one. If you are familiar with the industry, that's all I have to say. I know you're interested already. If this is new to you, this is going to be, in my opinion, the greatest financial opportunity in our lifetimes. This has never happened before. We have an established tens of billions dollar industry that the floodgates are going to open. It's becoming more and more legitimate legally, and this is just step number one. So Innovative Industrial Properties is the company. The ticker is IIPR. It is a real estate REIT that invests in medical marijuana facilities. And for this IPO, we have a new website, www.mjipo.com. I put together an hour of research video going through the filings, researching the company and the executives, and establishing a game plan, looking at some other IPOs and how they have traded. We're going to have a chat room with live Q&A during that day, Tuesday, November 22nd. And we'll also have the live webcam where I'll be showing our charts, going over, pointing out key support and resistance levels, looking at the volume that's coming in. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. I hope you will join us. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into the charts. Hey everyone, checking in on SPY. The decreasing volume pattern continues. This is now 5 days in a row of lower volume with just 63 million shares traded today. We could very well see a break of that tomorrow. I would say it's pretty likely, certainly more likely than not, that we will see an increase in volume. And we have an inside candlestick, and if you saw the inside candlestick video from yesterday, they were all over the place giving some nice signals today. NVDA was the biggest winner for us in terms of a blue sky breakout inside candlestick. So anyways, check out that video that I posted yesterday if you have not seen it yet, describing what an inside candlestick is. So tomorrow, if we break 218.14, we're looking to break 218.31 and continue towards the all-time high. If we break 217.42, we know further consolidation is likely, and we're going to head back down into the 216 range. The weekly time frame is still very strong, but the bulls really want that higher high to show continuation, and we are just 0.6% roughly away from the all-time high. We're knocking on the door. Bulls just need one more little push to the upside, and tomorrow could be the day, and if it is the day, we will see a spike in volume along with it. So let's look at the trading action today. Again, it was a very tight range, but there was still opportunity to be had here. And looking at the 5-minute time frame, I actually want to zoom out. I'm going to bring up another chart here in just a minute. So we had a very clear bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern. And there's our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder. And the break of the neckline, here's that pattern on a different chart. There's your left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Here's the neckline of support. I personally entered SPY puts, 218 puts that expired today. I entered them at 35 cents on this pattern break. And I exited them at, I believe the average of my exit was about 48 cents. So 35 to 48, about a 50% move. And that trade alone, one trade, made my day quota to make me happy on the day. And it was just utilizing this pattern, a very familiar head and shoulders pattern, seeing a clear bear break and looking at us head down to the low of the day. That being said, we do have the bulls defending this low. That's a key support. 217.42, 217.44, essentially a double bottom before the bulls showed up at the end of the day. And there was another little day trade I did in there. So if you're day trading these options that expire the same day, you really only need 5-10 minute moves to be making nice money in these options, and that's because they're so liquid and they move so rapidly. That being said, they are the highest risk, highest reward instruments that you can be trading, so I certainly suggest paper trading them to start off with. But if you get those down, there is never a day without trading opportunity. And you look at today and see low volume and a very tight range, and you think there's not much opportunity there, but there was plenty of opportunity on these little 15-minute moves if you utilize options that expire same day. So on the hourly chart on SPY, we were back and forth all over the place in terms of watching the 20-period moving average. So we started with resistance, turned it into support, resistance, and then rejected at the end of the day. So it's a very tight range. We zoom out to the 5-day hourly, and we can see that we made a bull break, but now we're back to being tight, and we're going to see another clear break tomorrow. Bulls are looking for a break of 218.31. Bears are looking for a break of 217.42, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow to recap all the action.